Hello, ladies and gents. Romie Mojo here. Please like, comment, subscribe. I just feel like I want to go and do my power recap reaction. Just do a live stream, one and done, because I already watched the show. And when I tell you, I'm just like, what did I watch? We're gonna actually start off with them reminding us of why we shouldn't like any of the characters, reminding us of why we shouldn't like Ghost, reminding us of why we shouldn't like Tasha, reminding us of why we shouldn't like Tariq. I kind of forgot how much all of them did stupidity. I am gonna miss the theme song. Definitely gonna miss this is a big rich town. I'm gonna miss all of that, but we already know that there's gonna be book 2, book 3, book 4, book 5. I think book 5 is supposed to be Tommy's storyline, or primarily Tommy's storyline. The second one, which is book 2, Ghost, will be the continuation of this power, where it looks like Tasha will be in it, Tariq will be in it, and Mary J. Blige, Method Man, which is cool. Great. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. I kind of don't want to see Tariq in college trying to figure out his life and trying to balance the fact that he's supposed to have all this money, but he can't have it until he finishes school. So he's probably going to try and do some accelerated school thing. That was my issue with this entire last episode. It was very predictable, just like we all thought. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Basically what happens is everyone gets caught up. Ghost really is cough, cough, dead. Tommy, of course, goes to California. Tariq has to go to school and try to figure things out while his mom potentially takes the bid for him. But we know it's never that simple. But I jumped ahead through all of that. The episode threw me off how it started because I'm looking and thinking, okay, why is Tasha at old dude's place? And I thought, Tasha is no good. She's going to do something to this man. I knew she was going to do something to this man, especially when they had a sex scene. The fact that Tasha had to go because Tariq was missing his family. Of all days for him to miss his family, I was trying to think, was it his birthday or something? I don't think so. So why was he so homesick? I understand missing Raina, but he's never really seen Jazz. He's never really seen Jazz. And then he doesn't like his father. Oh. But Tariq at home, he texts Tasha. Tasha leaves, and she notices a gun. I'm thinking, at first I thought, oh, is it a badge? Is he a cop? And then it was a gun. I'm like, who cares? He's a gun. And then I forgot, oh, he probably has done the bid somewhere. He probably shouldn't have a gun. It didn't even register to me at the time. Yeah, Tasha was definitely going to go down. Well, I mean, she can still get out of jail, so I'm not going to say go down. But Tasha was definitely going to take a hit for Tariq. It makes sense. It only makes sense. Now, when Tasha gets back home and tells Tariq about the man that she's seeing, tells him that it's none of his business, but also tells him that she has a ghost situation taken care of because of the fact that she went and snitched. And Tariq was like, oh, so you a snitch? I said, Tariq, not right now. Dude, not right now. We are not doing this right now. For him to then wake her up because now Ghost is going to run along Miss Walsh. That was funny to me. It's like everyone was pissed at him for the same thing, even though part of it was everyone was kind of partially wrong. It was very odd. Then we see again Tariq talking to Lisa Marie and her aunt, and then he goes and tells Tommy, and Tommy, it's just kind of weird seeing all of this rehash. It was a little annoying because I felt like the episode was was an hour and 22 minutes. We didn't need all of that for what we got. We did not need all of that for what we got. So then he meets Tommy. He meets Dre. We already see all of this. We already see what he says and what he does to go and convince his father to go meet him, just to kind of trick him to go meet Dre. But that's a whole nother story for another day. What I did like was this complete version of the of the when Ghost was visiting Raina, and he said, Tasha, again, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Why would you do that? Oh, yeah. Click the thumbs up button, please. Thanks. It's so interesting how Tasha was trying to make it seem like Ghost is screwing over everyone. Oh, yeah, thank you. Ghost is screwing over everyone. Yeah, he kind of is, but Tasha, you're the one who doesn't have anything, which is why you're the one that's the most upset. It's messed up, but it's the truth. Ghost was terrible. The fact that he was gonna go and get Tasha locked up so that he can take the kids from her and have Ramona raise his kids. This man is trash. We already knew it. I kept saying it, but we already knew it. And when he went and called her, what did he call homegirl? Let me see. He called her the half-smart chicken head that would still be in the hood if it wasn't for him. That hurt. That hurt me. And then I laughed because I'm ignorant. Because I'm so ignorant. Oh, that was disrespectful. That was one of the most disrespectful things. And she couldn't say anything. Tasha's face was, I said, oh, we're doing some acting today. Now, this whole scene with Tommy and Tasha, when Tasha gets put out there about the fact that, yes, you killed Lakeisha, your best friend. And then Tasha tries to turn to saying, oh, yeah, I killed my best friend. So how are you coming at me a certain way when, yes, I killed my best friend? No one should feel more hurt than I should. Well, I mean, where was all that hurt when you shot her in the head? That was the whole thing. She was like, oh, well, Tommy, you finding out that she was disloyal, you will have killed her anyway. I'm thinking, so how are you trying to justify this again? Like, you killed Cash's mother. You killed his mother. Sorry. He may have killed Holly. Oh, that Holly kill was a bad kill. But the perspective of how it was shot, apparently people online were saying that it's about points of views. So if Tommy's point of view was Tasha had her head turned back and he was going to shoot her in the back and she was standing. Her point of view was she was on the ground crying. I'm just thinking, but how can it be so different? How can it be so different? And then she gets a text. So she has to get it together because she hasn't talked to Sax. Of all people, Sax. Now, Ghost thinking that Tariq was there to hear him out was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. I'm thinking, you really thought Tariq was there to go and Tariq, the one that's been saying that he's been hating you the whole time, all of a sudden has a change of heart. Tariq. No. Him talking to Dre. Now, this part we didn't know. We see that Tariq gets caught up. He has to go back to school to check on the teacher that was supposed to be selling the drugs for him. But the teacher got caught because he's a dummy. And he was probably dipping into his own supplies. So I'm sure he was doing a bunch of stupid stuff. He looked like a dummy. He just looked like a dummy. And so then Tariq trying to pretend like, oh yeah, I'm just here trying to get to class. He ain't trying to get to class. He reaches out to Vincent because Vincent's trying to look for Tommy. He initially says no, but we know that no's going to turn into something else soon enough. Tasha going to meet Sax. Can we clap it? Clap it up for Tamika. Tamika looked good again. I said, I know that's right. Tamika deserved. Courtney said she's going to do her black woman right. Well, maybe not with Tasha's wigs, but she's going to do Tamika right. Tamika's been killing it with the fashions. She's a defense attorney, and she's been murking it. That pink, the wig, the whole outfit. I said, oh my God, Tamika, this is the Tamika that we deserved. We had to sit there watching you with that Molly wig on. Anyway, Sax is stupid. Sax is so stupid. And I love the fact that the women, when Tamika and Tasha, TNT, when TNT were going at Sax and just showcasing how stupid he really was, that did it for me. That did something for me that I didn't know that I needed at the time. I said, woo! So then now Tasha has to go and talk to Tate. What's with all these T's? Tasha had to go and talk to Tate. And Tate is so small, Tasha pushed him up against the wall. I said, Tate. This is, excuse me. This is where Tate goes and tries to convince Tasha that Ghost was the one who went and spilled information regarding Ray Ray and how he's going to use that information to go and exonerate himself and throw his son under the bus so that his seat can be secured when it comes to the Walsh campaign. Even though, wasn't it Dre the one who was snitching and telling everyone about this information? And then it eventually got back to Tate. I think that's what happened. So then Tate does the whole mind trick of, are you really going to allow Jamie to go and put your son in jail so that he can secure his career? Now, there was a weird moment where Tasha went back to the apartment. So this is part one of her going back to the apartment. And when she goes back to the apartment, that's when I realized, wow, in comparison, it really looks like she's slumming it in the new place that she has, because the penthouse was beautiful. The penthouse is beautiful, but look at where she is now. The view is good, so you know it's expensive still to be there, but compared to the penthouse, I'm still trying to figure out how is she affording to pay for that. But that's another story for another day, especially for when we find out what we find out, even though I guess it won't matter since Big Mama's going to have to take care of Yaz and Tasha won't have to worry about regular bills and Tariq can only sell some drugs to get money. Oh, this family's a mess. Tasha, she notices something, and I was trying to figure out what she noticed. But I did like the montage of them kind of reminding us about the good times when they were there at the apartment. Well, I should say in season one, even though in season one, it went from, hey, we're a happy family to, hey, Angela's here and she's messing up everything. So there was a lot going on, but I felt bad for like 5 seconds until Ghost came in. And then this is where Tasha learns that Ghost, first of all, Ghost knows that Tasha went and killed Lakeisha. That is hilarious to me. He's like, I'm not stupid. I know it was you. Like, who else? How? What? Anyone with common sense would know that it was you. Anyone with common sense would know you killed Lakeisha. But forget about that for a moment. Because remember, Ghost did also kill his close friend. So we're not going to pretend like he's innocent when it comes to killing people that he's close to. Like he's incapable of doing that. When Tasha put it out there that Ghost was going to go and put Tariq, get Tariq caught up, and Ghost even said, no, that's not what I'm going to do. That's not what I'm planning to do. What are you talking about? And for a second, Tasha looked like, I don't believe you. But then common sense kicked in and she realized, oh, so if you weren't going to do that, then someone's playing me, but who? Even though it still didn't matter because Ghost is trying to blame Tasha for everything. And that's the thing that I hate about Ghost. Ghost will be quick to blame someone for everything, which is, yeah. And the thing is, a lot of times he's not wrong with what he's saying. It's just that he's so arrogant. It's annoying. So now Tasha is talking to Tariq, and she finds out that Tariq is so dumb. Like, we knew that, but she's really finding out. Why do you think you can trust someone like all this does, I have to get that together. Like a Dre. He gave me a gun. He gave you a gun. We're not doing this overacting right now. Now they have to come up with a plan. And so then Tariq goes and he talks to Ghost. I actually like this full scene. Oh, yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. I actually like this scene between the two of them because I felt like we were getting somewhere. We were getting some real acting, some real emotions. I felt like Tariq was pissed at his father. I felt like Tariq thought that Ghost betrayed him, even though it is silly and ignorant. Hey, it is silly and ignorant that you went and killed someone, Tariq. You're selling drugs, and you think that just because you're doing all of that, and your father said that he would cover your back. That see, that's the immaturity. That's the immaturity. Yes, there's one thing about taking someone at their word, but there's a whole other thing of if I'm doing wrong and I'm getting caught out there, then it's going to come back at me. Tariq is still young and his brain isn't fully formed. So I loved where he had that little tantrum because I feel like he always tries to act fake calm and fake reserved, and it's annoying and it's irritating. So to see him pissed, to see him show real emotion, I thought, oh, to see him crying and boo-hooing. And the downfall of Ghost was him drinking again. Forget Angela dying, forget all of that. When Ghost started to drink again, that's when things really started to slip. Remember, Ghost had a drinking problem, which is why he never drank on the show up until I forgot which season it was. Maybe it was after Raina died where he started drinking again. But when Ghost yokes up Tariq, I said, this is why I came here to see. This is, oh, my laptop is about to, Satan, not today. Hold on. Let me go and get the plug. I'm still here. Just have to go and plug it in. So, thanks, Justine. Why is this not charging? Is it charging? Oh, come on now. Okay. So we may have to do this quickly because for some reason the power went out. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. I think I was talking about Ghost and Tariq crying. I loved seeing Tariq cry. That brought me so much joy. So much joy. And then for him to go, and now he's talking to his mom, trying to figure out what are they going to do. And because she realizes, oh no, Ghost isn't going to take the rap, Tariq is going to be screwed. She needs to make the ultimate sacrifice. She's basically telling him, hey, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go the truth. You're going to talk to your father. We're going to have all these alibis. She's going to go and she's going to hide out in his Escalade because she has the keys back. And then she's going to go and kill him. And I'm thinking, you really, Tasha, of all people, Tasha St. Patrick, no, Tasha Green, you think that you can kill Ghost? You think that you can kill Ghost? That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. That's one of the dumbest things I ever heard in my life. That's one of the silliest things I ever heard in my life. You, of all people, Tasha, you, of all people, Tasha, you. Really? Really? So they come up with this plan. The plan sounds stupid, but it's Tasha. So now she has to go and talk to her man and take his gun, because I knew she was going to take his gun because she needed a gun. So she took his gun, and also she can frame him with the gun later on. I already knew all of this. I just thought it was common sense, even though she's a dummy. She's still a dummy. So now Tariq is there. He's trying to go and pretend to make nice with his dad. But then that's when he goes and talks. Tariq then goes to Tommy because Tommy was the one who's trying to say, hey, Dre is trying to kill your father. We need to go and save him because it's not so black and white, even though Tariq doesn't want to do all of that because Tariq is hard-headed and ignorant. He is hard-headed and ignorant. So then he goes and tells Vincent so that he was willing to sacrifice his uncle Tommy just so that his father could be killed. In what world does this make any sense? Oh, so dumb. Imagine if Tasha was pregnant in jail. I would cackle. I would cackle. But they did show open condoms. So I guess that was to show that, okay, maybe they use protection. They used protection the first time. We don't know if they use protection the second time. Yes, there's a second time. Anyway, Tariq was trying to call Tasha, but Tasha was in the car with Q, so she couldn't talk to him, which I wonder how things would have played out if she could. I wonder how differently things would have turned out. Okay, I need to get this power back on now because this thing's about to, just bear with me for like 2 minutes. Let me figure this out. Okay. 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 Power got shrift. All right, so we have to move locations quickly before my power goes out. This is like the race against time. Thank you for bearing with me. But yeah, Tasha is so dumb. She actually thought, well, I guess you're getting a tour of my downstairs today. So there's that. Um, yeah, anyway, Tasha is so dumb. She actually thought that her plan would work and her plan sucked. It was like a 5-year-old could have come up with something better. Okay. Looks very dungeony here. All right. Not my ideal secondary spot, but it's better than nothing. Where were we? So, back at Truth. Ghost is still drinking. Like, someone needs to get this man. He is still drinking. Tasha tells her man to make sure that she stays at, stay around the corner. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm thinking, you dummy. You dummy. You really think that? You really think that? Okay. You really think that, Tasha? Okay. So then she goes and runs and goes in the back seat, and then while looking in the mirror in the car, she sees Shine because Shine used to drive Ghost around, and I don't know if it was like either her conscience was like maybe you shouldn't do this, or maybe it was more so validation of maybe you should. I don't know. Shine was a good person. He wasn't a street dude, but Tasha is. She's not obviously a dude, but Tasha is street. That never got out of her. What I did not expect was Kanan to pop up out of the ether. Kanan popped up out of the ether, and he convinced Tariq that Ghost ain't ish, which we already knew. He's not. Ghost ain't ish, and Kanan. I can't look. Kanan popping up. I'm sorry. I just couldn't. Who comes up with this? This is the dumbest. Kanan is Tariq's stepdaddy, and that's all it is to it. It is his stepdaddy. Kanan was the ultimate betrayer, but Tariq doesn't know that side. Tariq just knows about this cool street guy who was helping him out. And I'm thinking, Tariq, you're so smart, you're stupid. And I've definitely heard that before. That, you know, the phrase, you're so smart, you're stupid. Ether. Yeah, sure did. Anyway, Tasha realizing that Tariq didn't text her back, meaning that, something's wrong. Let me go and check it out prior to Tariq killing his father, because that's my job. I'm thinking all of this is trash. All of this is trash. What are we really doing here? You guys are a mess. Okay. Focus. There we go. Oh, Tariq talking about how daddy, you isn't loyal, daddy this, daddy that. Tariq is so mature. You hurt me. You tried to hurt me. I will say I did like the acting. Michael Rainey did a good job. Yeah, it is. It is my basement, which is why I normally am on my side, but the power needs to be flipped, and I haven't done it yet here, so I don't know where to look. So I said, you know what? This is live. Let's just keep going. Anyway, Tariq going and pulling out that gun on Ghost, and Ghost saying, you can change things. No, I can't go back. We can't go back. Raina can't go back. Remember when Ghost told Tariq that you're the reason your sister's dead? Ghost gave 0 Fs. 0. Yeah, this background is tripping me out. That's how I kind of felt about the episode. Just like, whatever. Let's throw paint in the wall, see what sticks. So now Tasha, with the slow motion, no! And then Ghost, falling down. It was so bad. It was so bad. So now, here's the game plan. Dre is supposed to be. Dre's coming. Dre's supposed to be killing Ghost. So let him take the hit. And so then now, Tariq, thankfully Tasha didn't look over because I'm sure Tommy would have lit her up. Tariq looked over the railing to look at his father. And he saw his Uncle Tommy. So his Uncle Tommy knows that he killed and shot his father, which now means that they can't be family anymore. They can't be family anymore. So now Tariq's like, oh. And then he's serious again. And then he's serious again. Maybe I did like this episode. He's just going through it, and then he has to change from his street clothes to the party clothes because now Tasha has to run tell her man, oh my gosh, someone shot Ghost. So goes and runs. Tariq, he pretends like, oh, he was coming back to the club. And I will say, like I said, I liked the acting this episode when Tariq was like, oh, where's my dad? Where's my dad? Where's my dad? I said, oh, so we're prepping for Power Book 2, I see. It was still, I know this is ignorant, but I still love the fact that Dre knocked out Blanca, but he didn't have to hit her that hard. He did not have to hit her that hard. That's the only part I feel bad about. That wasn't right. He hit her so hard. She had that shiner for days. Why am I still laughing? I don't like her that much. Sax being there with his gun as if he's going to do something to Ghost. But then Tariq saw it. So now Tariq can use that a little bit later. Now Tariq gets home. He says he got rid of the clothes. He burned it. I'm thinking he burned it where? Didn't he just throw it in the trash can? But so Tasha's just kind of looking at her son like, because he shot and killed his father. Sax getting his job back because of John Mock. That's a mouthful. Sax getting his job back because of John Mock. What a mess. Just like this video. Might be my favorite video of the year so far. It's only February. But what do you feel about Sax getting his job back? The fact that James in death gave a final screw you to Tasha is so petty, so rude, so messed up, and yet I was here for it. He left Tasha nothing, and that is so wrong. In the regular world, that would be so wrong. But in this show, with how their relationship was, to see Tasha's face, I got nothing. I got nothing. And then he went and made sure that Yaz, obviously Yaz isn't young enough to get her inheritance, and Tariq isn't old enough to get his inheritance / he needs to go to school for 4 years and graduate. Ghost said, I know y'all ain't ish, so I'm gonna make it so that I still leave my kids' stuff. Actually, Raina was still in the will, so that's why Tariq got 2/3 of the estate, and whatever wasn't left went to Kate, so that she can go and snort it all. So that she could go and snort it all. Yeah, Yaz was unscathed. Yeah, that's the thing with the show. A lot of this stuff wouldn't happen if people actually communicated. These are some of the worst communicators I've ever seen in life. It's still weird every time you see Yaz because I'm trying to figure out what. How old are you? How old are you supposed to be again? But then when they left after being unsatisfied with getting nothing, because Big Mama, I think her rent got paid for another year. Big Mama's rent got paid for a year. He gave more to Kate than to Big Mama. Lord, and Kate is going to drug it up. Kate is going to drug it up. Is his light about to go out? This video is a mess. Anyway, and then he gave Paz money. Oh, jeez. Tommy, yeah, he even gave something to Tommy, even though Tommy's trying to kill him. He said, screw his family. So now they all have to go down and be questioned. Oh, yeah, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you very much. Um, Tasha, Tasha and Tariq did good with the questioning. Tariq really did good when he started to fake cry and be upset about his father being killed just so that the agent could go out of the room. And remember, what was said isn't on the record since Tariq is underage. And so the agent, so that was, Tariq is smart. He knows the law. He knows all this stuff. So he needs to talk to Sachs privately, though, to cut a deal. And the deal is, I saw you with your gun out at Truth when I came back from speaking to my Uncle Tommy. And you had the audacity, and Tommy's gone, so they can't even confirm if Tariq spoke to him. Or this is great. I said, okay, Tariq is smart. He's a dummy, but he's a smart dummy. Paz having that, not Paz. Blanca having that shiner is is so bad. It is so bad. But Tasha was doing too much. Tasha was doing too much. She was one of those people that's burning both ends of the candle. Both ends. You don't burn both ends. Excuse me. All that dust from before. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Is Ghost going to get a funeral or not? Do we have to wait until book 2 to see Ghost have a funeral? I don't know. But I just love the fact that Tariq, there was some hope with Tariq blackmailing Sachs. I felt like, this could be good because now Sachs has to go and get Blanca to chill out so that he tells Blanca, hello, Dre knocked you out. Dre, both these people are saying that Dre killed Ghost and you were the one that let Dre out. So you can lose your job. And I think she did. We didn't see Blanca. Blanca went and talked to 2-Bit. And this was the only time that I felt like, oh, 2-Bit, even though you kind of screwed things up for us, I'm okay with it because I wasn't irritated with you. 2-Bit told Blanca, why would you think that Dre is a boss enough to go after Ghost? And I said, someone thinking, someone with common sense, someone with a mind. But it's going to screw us over now because now Blanca realized, oh, yeah, so they keep saying it's Dre, but it can't be Dre. Now, I did not expect Tasha to go to Stern. Actually, yes, I did. She's done it before. She went to Stern, and Stern offered her a CEO job because she's black and she's a woman, and he needs to get those diversity numbers up. And she's smart. He knows he isn't. She knows that Tasha is smart and crafty, but she's going to give him the club truth so that Tariq can get the education, i.e., get in, get out, and get the money sooner. This is one of the dumbest money grabs I've ever seen in my life. And that's why sometimes I feel like they really think they're smart, but they're not. So now Tariq is going to go to school, go to college. They blamed it on Dre, and everything is supposed to be okay. But now Tasha is going to use the burner phone to go and say, oh, I need to report a convicted felon with a weapon, holding a weapon. And I knew it was her man. I knew it was Q. And at first, I thought Q was having sex with someone else. And then I realized, oh, wait, no, that's Tasha. And then I thought, wow, Tasha, you really... Tasha is trash. I respect it to a certain degree, but I can't. Tasha is still... She's still... And that's all it is. That's all it is. Sorry about the background. I need to plug in and the outlet wasn't working in my usual studio area. Tasha really killed her best friend and left her best friend's son motherless Tasha's probably the godmother, which makes it even worse. And then now she gets this man who was down for her to go, and now this man can potentially lose any type of parental rights to his daughter. Tasha is the epitome. See, that's the only reason why I was fine with Ghost mushing her. Not choking her, but the mush. Why did they put her in that white dress? Tasha shouldn't have been wearing that white dress. She has a nice shape. It's just that dress wasn't flattering. They're all pretending like today's they're all pretending like, oh, almost anything that happened before didn't happen, which is stupid because now, remember, Tasha went and told them about where they could find Terry Silver's body. Tasha was the one who anonymously went and talked about where you can find the gun on the premises, who, you know, potentially actually killed Ghost now that Dre's dead, so now they can't use Dre. And Blanca has an axe to grind. The fact that Tasha's man went to the diner instead of waiting for her, and the whole thing was that Tasha didn't have an alibi anymore. Tasha didn't have an alibi anymore. They could prove where he was and that they weren't together. I said, oh my gosh, this can't be happening. This can't be life right now. It was just like all this hard work, all this killing, all this drug selling just to go down because Tasha chose the wrong person to pit the information to pit a body on. She chose the wrong person. She probably thought he wasn't going to snitch. Like a dummy, she probably thought he wasn't going to snitch. He owes his daughter. He doesn't owe you. Dummy. Like I said, I felt it when Tariq was like, Mama, no. I said, oh, we're doing acting today. We are doing acting today. And then he goes off to college. They show this duality. Him going off to college, getting his picture for his ID while she's getting photographed for her mugshot. They had to take off that wig. Woo! They took off that wig. And the eyelashes. Not the eyelashes, too. And then they had, I don't know who was singing This Is a Big Rich Town, the Western version. This is a big rich town. This is where it goes down. Right light, city light, I'm gonna make it. I have neighbors. Let me stop. But Tariq getting to college and closing his dorm cell while his mother is crying in jail. I said, Tasha is going to be someone's bee. She's going to find the person in charge, and she's going to be that person's girlfriend. And you can't tell me anything else. So now that that part is done, let's talk about what's next. Oh, thanks. Book 2, aka Ghost, is going to be a continuation of what we're currently seeing, which is Tasha, Tariq. They're going to add Method Man, and as well as Mary J. Blige. Now, I feel like Mary J is definitely going to be someone's kingpin drug dealer somewhere, or she's going to be like, oh yeah, I knew what do you call it? I knew Ghost from way back when. And I don't know, maybe she's either going to help Tariq or take advantage of Tariq. Who knows? Some people were saying that the girl who pretended to be Tariq's girlfriend, maybe that's going to be Mary J. Blige's daughter or niece or something like that. Who knows? Jacob Banks. Okay. Going to be a part of. The thing is, I'm not excited about book 2, but I will watch because I'm just trying to figure out, do I care about seeing Tariq grow up into a kingpin while in college? I'm actually more excited to see how Tasha is going to fare in jail and how long she's going to be in jail, in all honesty. So aside from that, and then I think Tommy's storyline is supposed to be book 5, but I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know if they're gonna have more than one show, in production at the same time and just put it out different parts. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, Effie being somehow linked with Mary J. Blige's character, because I feel like they wouldn't just throw Effie in there for nothing, especially since we have spin-offs. Like all these other people, like we know Tommy, we're gonna see Tommy in California living it up, and then he's gonna have to deal with a whole bunch of other mess at some point. And I don't know what other characters they're gonna bring into play. Two Bit is going to be a part of someone's spin-off. We already know that. He's alleged, I think he may or may not be still dating Courtney Kemp. But even that aside, the fact that his character wasn't killed off, they're gonna use him for something else. But yeah, it is kind of funny to say the finale, even though it's more so like saying part 1 is done. Huh. Let me know what your thoughts are. I've been talking for a while, had technical difficulties, had to change up scenery, and I actually have somewhere I need to be. So, ah, so yeah. What the hell? Wait a minute. They went where without me? Oh, sorry, I got distracted. I'm looking at my friends having a good old time while I was at home sleeping. I enjoyed that nap, so I don't care. All right. That's it. That's all I have for you. Thank you, everyone who stayed with all the technical difficulties with the change of scenery. Um, let's see in these comments. There has been a lot of Smoothcase showcase, especially seeing. Oh, okay. Jacob Banks. Let me see if I know the face. Banks. Hmm. Face doesn't look familiar, but obviously, based on what you're saying, I've heard the voice before. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just hoping that the spin-offs, because they were like Power Never Ends, which has me thinking, well, how long do you have to wait for the Tommy one? Because I'm sorry, the Tommy one needs to come sooner than some of these other ones. Like the one that talks about Kanan, I don't know if that's going to be the one where it's a younger Ghost and a younger Tommy. Remember the white kid who always acted quote unquote hood on Shameless? Uh he We saw that at the very end. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the very end. Um about how we saw Tommy, Angela, and Ghost as kids. And this is where Angela was getting ready to go to Choate and all of that. I thought, oh, that was kind of cute, but we already know that this is an ending. I wonder how this is all going to work. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really excited for it, but doesn't mean I won't enjoy it. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. And I'm sure I'll come up with some stuff later on. Yeah. Thank you. Peace out.